Okay, next our culture and history presentation. Srinivas Tirunagari, Venkat Taduri. Alright, everyone, please think of our roots, why we are really meeting here, right?
Big round of applause to Venkat Garu and Srinivas Garu. We are expecting a lot. We are waiting for this presentation, Andy.
Srinivas and Venkat will take us through our roots, culture, history and ancestors and will enlighten us through a presentation of their research. Venkat Taduri is joining us from Maryland with his beautiful wife Ushasri, sweet daughter Divita and energetic son Dimant. Srinivas Tirunagari is joining us from Toronto, Canada with his wife Kavita. They have grown up son and daughter. Srinivas' father, late Sri T.V. Narsimlu, did tremendous service to our community in Hyderabad.
Jai Sri Narayana. That's good. Thank you, everyone. It's so nice to see so many people. Intamandi parents ni, intamandi family ni ikkada chudaniki chaala aanandanga undi. Okay, let's make it going now. ఈ ప్రజెంటేషన్ని పెద్దవాళ్ళందరికీ తెలిసిన విషయమే. ఇది చిన్నపిల్లలు ఇక్కడ ఎవరైతే స్టూడెంట్స్ మన యంగ్స్టర్స్ ఉన్నారో వాళ్ళ కోసం అని తయారు చేశాము. సో పెద్దవాళ్ళు ఏదైనా గ్యాప్స్ ఉంటే మాకు చెప్పండి తర్వాత. బట్ వీ హోప్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ది రైట్ బ్రీఫ్ ఇంట్రడక్షన్ టు వాట్ వీఆర్ డూయింగ్. ఓకే, నౌ okay, as Ram has got gift cards, so all the kids please focus. Okay, I'll be making this presentation in English, so Telugulo cheppadaniki try chestanu kani pillalandaru they follow English very well, I believe. Okay, now yeah. Okay, to know about our history, why is it so important to know the history, right? And what is the history? Kids, you all learned good habits from your parents, right? Because we are nowhere in this world without the parents, and parents are our first teachers who teach us good habits, good manners, good education, good health. Everything that is good we need in our life, right? Now, if we are talking about history, our ancestors, so our parents, they learned all these things from their parents and their grandparents and their parents, so on. So that is the ancestry basically, right? But to tell you where all this lifestyle we follow is coming from, I have to introduce a great character. I can't take you to a million years ago, but I'll take you about 1,000 years ago to introduce a great character. Yeah. Okay, the person I am introducing here is known as Sri Ramanujacharya, and he is the great philosopher and social reformer at that time, like 1,000 years ago. He lived for 120 years and he made a real good impact to the society. And he is more known as Samatha Murthy because he has advocated the equality among the people for various aspects of life, like entry to the temples and education, and also he has brought out, he has defined a way of bhakti which is called Vishishta Advaita. See, the other theories are Advaita and Dvaita. and this is called Vishishtadvaita. I think I don't need to take too deep into this subject because the kids, for kids it may be too deep. And the other things, he has written very good literature for us, which we follow in all our daily prayers and our daily rituals, daily life. And popular ones are like Sri Bhashyam and Vedartha Sangraham are the more popular writings. And regarding the Bhakti movement, I think next slide covers more. Yeah. Regarding the Bhakti, what do we do? Like for Bhakti prayers, like your parents are told you that, okay, you go in front of the God and then pray, right? But we also need to go to temple sometimes, right? But in those days, there were not all the people of society were allowed to go to the temple. There were other kinds of unwanted things like untouchables and all those things. Ramanujacharya has fought for equality of all the people of society. That's the greatest thing. And to mark his 1000th birth anniversary, recently in Hyderabad, Sri Chinnajaya Swami has erected a beautiful statue there. When you go to India next time, please make a visit to there and you will learn more about him. And sorry, go back. Apart from these social reforms, I think at least some or most of our kids here, and especially all the elders, you know what is Samastrayanam, right? So that is the kind of initiation into the Bhakti. He has actually formalized that. In our traditions we follow, Sri Ramanujacharya has brought that into practice, and which is same as known as Dasa Diksha, which is followed by the ISKCON tradition people. It's called Gaudiya Vaishnavism. And okay, there's a lot of literature actually. We struggled, myself and Venkat actually prepared this, and we struggled a lot to concise the material. There's a lot of material online, and Venkat has actually produced a nice video presentation instead of reading a lot of this material, like it's like 2 minutes video. Let's watch and then continue this discussion.
Let's just give it 30 seconds. Ready? Good? Not here.
The renowned Indian philosopher Ramanujacharya, who resided in the 11th century, was not only a profound thinker, but a significant figure in the realm of social reform and spirituality.
He played a crucial role in shaping the Sri Vaishnavism tradition within Hinduism, with his philosophical principles laying the groundwork for the Bhakti movement. Ramanuja is widely recognized as a leading advocate of the Vishishtadvaita sub-school of Vedanta, emphasizing the essence of bhakti or devotion as a pathway to attaining spiritual liberation.
According to his theories, there is a fundamental difference between the soul Atman and the metaphysical reality of Brahman. Yet he also espoused the belief in the interconnectedness of all souls and the potential for each individual soul to realize unity within the Brahman.
His Vishishtadvaita philosophy stood in contrast to the Dvaita philosophy proposed by Madhavacharya and Advaita philosophy of Adi Shankara, collectively representing the most influential Vedantic philosophies of the second millennium.
Beyond the efforts in combating caste discrimination and promoting inclusivity on temple worship, despite facing opposition for his progressive stance on social issues, Ramanuja remained steadfast in his convictions. Recently, the grand occasion of his 1000th anniversary was commemorated by the unveiling of the majestic statue of equality in Hyderabad. Standing at an impressive height of 216 feet, crafted from a blend of gold, silver, copper, brass, and titanium. His remarkable statue serves as testament of Ramanuja's enduring legacy and his enduing spirit of equality and justice.
Sorry, a little mismatch with the audio. Right. That's really a very detailed about Ramanuja, right? So we are not able to compile everything with respect to the time we have. So let's move on.
Shall I tell one more point? About the fighting of Sri Ramanujacharya for the equality, he went against that time traditions and restrictions. Like for example, in those days when the Guru teaches a Maha Mantra or a sacred mantra with which a person can get enlightened or get peace and get devotion or get like discipline in life, right? So this is required for everyone. But in those days that was the tradition, like they do not used to disclose to everyone. So if the student is in Gurukulam and learned everything, all education for a few years from the teacher, only the best students were taught those important sacred mantras. Like the mantra I'm talking about is Om Namo Narayanaya. So this mantra, his Guru taught Sri Ramanujacharya and asked him to keep it secret just for himself. But he said this is required for everyone. So he went up the Gopuram, you know, the tall Gopurams at the temples, you all might have seen, right? So he went up the Gopuram and shouted so that every person can hear and follow. And his teacher, Guru, actually was not happy and then was saying, you will have bad consequences. But he said, okay, I don't care even if I get any bad consequences. But if it is benefiting everyone, that is the best thing. Okay, so that's the kind of nature of that person. And we actually follow every lifestyle, devotional practices, prayers and slokas and even everything in our daily life. Though as per the times we our attire may change, our language may change, our food may change a little bit, but these devotional practices and the good habits still exist, and they are coming all the way from Sri Ramanujacharya. And Venkat, please continue.
Before I jump on the video, I want to shout out Bhiman Taduri. That's my son giving the voiceover. I'm a fan. It is really good. So how many of you know Chattada Srivaishnava, the roots and everything? Just raise your hand. Anybody know? Everyone Chattada Srivaishnava. ఎక్కడి నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అయింది, దాని రూట్స్ ఏంది, ఎవరికి తెలుసు?
చాలా ఈజీ క్వశ్చన్ అయి ఉండాలి ఇది అందరికీ.
Okay, there is 1, 2. Okay, so you have to disregard if this is wrong. Okay, we just try to learn. I don't know, so I'm trying to learn, and Srinivas here, we try to learn. Put it this. Okay, if this something goes wrong, please correct us. So we are follower of Ramanuja, right? 1000 years ago, 11th century, started that movement and want to spread that Sri Vaishnava, right? And Chattada Srivaishnava is the root of that. And we become like, the devotee and spreading the word of, Sriman Narayana, serving the God in various roles. So we served in the temple, what is called now, doing the Vinjamara, Rachakas. There's so many, all the services we are doing, right? And that's how we become the Chattada Srivaishnavas, the follower of that. In modern times, it's keep on changing that, and we become like, mostly the Archakas. Everybody, obviously, we settled here. We not directly serving, right? But that's one reason we are grouped here back. And the last is, how we are, serving in the community is really important. We really directly serving when we are serving into the temple. That's really the contemporary, the current situation. We are directly associated with the society than the other groups, so we should be proud of that. Okay, let's go back a little bit. Don't want to take too much time. Talking about ancestors, most of our youngsters, who are the kids, they may not know even the India map. So that's trying to put it here to show where we belongs to, right? That's really important. In the 11th century, the top one is, that's the map in the 11th century, right? So we don't have so many states. And the Sri Ramanuja and all, they started from Tamil Nadu. So if kids don't know, that's in the southern part of the India, is called Tamil Nadu state. Called as Tamil Nadu. So whatever, but it's a Tamil Nadu state. So that's where he started. And he traveled all over the south, India to spread that. And where our ancestors started, they are the follower of the Ramanuja, and we have become their current generation, right? There are many generations of grandparents, forefathers. Everybody is originated from that, basically. And you look at the surnames currently, Sri Perumbudur is a place, right, where Ramanuja birthed, right? And there are many other places that's become our surnames. And there are the roles we talk like, Vinjamara, the Navin Diviti, the Diviti. We learned that those came from what we performed in the temples, right? So it's become our surnames. So it's better to learn if you don't know the surname from where it came. Go back, try to do a little research on that. Maybe that's your homework going back tomorrow or today. So currently what really doing, most of our probably grandparents are teachers, are poets, most of them, right? So they're settled in that way. That's the current situation. So I just want to give a couple of people to tell about their, a simple thing. Tell about your grandparent name and the place. Does anybody want to share? I want to have like one or two people. Tell the grandparent name and their place.
అందరికీ నమస్కారం అండి. నా పేరు శ్రీ పెరుంబుదూర్ మునిచంద్ర. My grandfather is Sri Perumbudur Venkateswamy. He used to work in police department. He is from Karimnagar. Thank you. Gullakota. Gandev Gullakota, Karimnagar.
Munigaru, you have fantastic voice.
Yeah, you got a bass one.
How many of you agree for that?
Yes, I agree. Ram, it sounded like Jaggaya.
A great voice.
Hello, Andy. My name is Krishna Kumar. My father's name is Prabhakar. Surname Machavaram. Tataya peru Machavaram Srinivasu. Amma Nanamma peru Neelamma. So Nandanam Vardhanapeta. Varangal Jilla. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry? Next slide here is, okay. I have begun this presentation that, okay, why do we need to learn about history or our ancestors, right? To learn everything good about good things which we need in life, right? And I also said that parents are our first teachers. I think a lot of kids here already know this sloka, which is on the screen, which is known as Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, and Atithi Devo Bhava. Actually, I don't feel shy telling about this to my English colleagues here, and I nicely explain them. Atithi means anyone coming to our home at any time, and then we have to honor them, respect them, offer food, and then all that, right? So Atithi, it's not only our friends and relatives in like humans, like it could be an ant to an elephant, right? So there are a lot of things. So I show them the nice rangoli online. I just go to Google and show them, and then explain them these are nice arts give for every girl, every woman in our culture they do in front of our home, around the home, and that is made of rice flour, and that's offered to all the ants, kind of insects outside in the nature. So that's how there are a lot of good things in our culture. So please try to learn at least some of them while you are in school before you go into your adult and career life. So all these good things will help you in later part of the life. Okay? And I think Venkat has got something to tell.
So this is our last slide, last information. So we talked about history, we talked about ancestors, all that great, right? But we are not right now like we are doing as a Ramanuja. So what our youngsters has to do. So all the kids, youth, can I have your hands up? Every kids, youngsters, just put your hands up. Okay. So you're gonna repeat what I learned just in 2-3 days back, which I also like an youngster now. I did not learn until I prepared this. So we no need to go to a new personality development, English classes, right? So we have a lot of epics available which will tell how to live our life and also how to solve our problems in day to day, right? So this is one of the my interest one. I don't want to say this is everybody's. This is really gives us a proper meaning to what our problems are, how to solve, right? So can everybody say with me? Shraddhavan labhate,
Shraddhavan labhate,
jnanam,
jnanam,
tatpara,
tatpara,
samyatendriya,
samyatendriya,
jnanam,
jnanam,
labdva,
labdha,
param,
param,
shantihi,
shanti,
achirena,
acharena,
anigachati.
adhigachati.
So what is the meaning? I don't want to go into the the true meaning. This is about from Bhagavad Gita, one of the sloka. But it's really how your mind, right? So your mind is really the key. You want to turn that into bad, it's going to help you out. If you turn that to the good, it's going to help you out. So how you want to change your mind? You want to direct that to the good or direct to the bad? So it's all about your mind. That's really the meaning. So now just want to take this opportunity, right? So we have a lot of history. Now we come together, and I really thanks everybody to come over here. We put everybody put a lot of effort to bring everybody together. Started this community, and we would like to see we learn and we unite and we grow together. So I thank you, and thank you from Srivaishnava.
Thank you everyone.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I know that's a lot of information, and మీ అందరికీ తెలుసు చాలా పెద్ద హిస్టరీ. Venana, what I would recommend is let's set up a 1-hour session with Srinivas Garu to dive deep into it, and thanks again for putting all that together. అన్నిటికన్నా ముఖ్యం మీ అటైర్ తోటి మీరు మా మనసులు దోచేసినారు. కొంచెం ధోతి
Thank you, Srinivas Garu. That was an awesome presentation. Thank you so much. Thanks, Venkat.